Hey, it's Nick. Hand of the day. Sorry about the last couple of days. Been putting in a marathon session, and it's been going really well. I think I've won close to 15,000 in the last 2 days, playing just 45 and 90 mans, and then had my MTT score for second place in the $117 Super Turbo for 6,700. SWD 805. He had 5% of me, so he made a little money. Um, I almost won it. I had ace king suited to basically. He had me covered a little bit, so I would not have been over, but I would have been a humongous favorite to win it if I had won that hand. But he had pocket threes and they held up, and I got second. Um, and next few days I'm gonna go over some of the stats from my last couple of days and show you guys what I've been playing. Mostly the $24, $75, $12, 45 mans, and 90 mans. I'm running really well in the $75 45 mans, which is really helping. But I feel like I'm playing really good. And sorry about yawning. I've been here since Tuesday morning. Right now it's Friday morning. I slept each day 3 hours just here in the office, took a nap. Uh, but the hand we're going to go over today is an interesting one. And I've talked about it with a few people. There's 10 people left in this 90 man. It's a $24 tournament. And it's folded around to me, and I'm going to make my limp and lead here. It's a little bit of a different spot than usual because I'm under 10 big blinds. But as you can see, the guy Otis has so few chips. It's really not a wise move to shovel into this spot, even though that would be the kind of normal play with under 10 big blinds. There's a little history between this guy and myself is that I've limped and led against this guy about 4 times in the last 40 hands or so, and it's worked every time like a charm. So he's really passive. I know that I can risk. Basically, I'm going to risk 1,500 when I call, and 3,000 here on the flop. So I'm going to risk 4,500 to win 6,500, which is a quarter of my stack. So I flop the 2 per, and I do my little lead out bet. It doesn't matter if I flop nothing or flop the nuts. I'm gonna bet this 3,000. It's just a fact. That way my opponents never know what I have. I'm not gonna check raise all of a sudden. I have to be consistent. I'm gonna make the same play when I have nothing as when I do when I have a good hand. So I bet out. He min raises me, and this is interesting because is he getting tired of me doing the limp and lead, or does he have a hand? Because he was so passive earlier, I really thought he had a hand, and so kind of the hands I put him on were Queen Jack, Queen 10. I think King Queen he probably would have raised it, but he definitely that is a possibility. Queen 9 is definitely a possibility as well, and that would be trouble. So what I decided to do was also flush draws, maybe a king 10 of spades or something like that. I decided that I was going to call and see the turn. If the turn was a safe card, that I could proceed further. That I wanted to make sure my hand was good, or that most likely it was good. So many cards in the turn can really ruin my hand. If a queen comes in the turn, now all of a sudden, my 2 pair is no good. I'm drawing dead. So this is the perfect turn card. It's safe. Unless he has Queen 5 or 9-5, then it's perfect. So now I'm willing to get it all in. And obviously here I call. And I have the best hand. He has Queen Jack. But I want to talk a little bit about kind of my thought process as his hand went down. Be honest and ask yourself, do you just get this all in without even thinking about it? Because it's important to really think about your decisions and make sure it's the right one, or one that you're confident in and is going to help make you the most money. Bottom two pairs is really a vulnerable hand, and so that was the reason on the flop that I just called. I can ship it in, and let's run some numbers. I'll show you what I mean. I'm putting him on queen spades, and this is again Poker Stove, which you can download for free. Let's say, well, let's just do what his hand is. His hand is Queen Jack offsuit. We got 3 diamonds, 9 of clubs. Queen of diamonds, Jack of clubs. Okay, so we're a 71% favorite. Once the turn, the 5 of hearts comes, I mean, it's not that I'm it's such a huge difference, but I can feel more confident about getting it in there. Now, I haven't mentioned yet, the concern or reason why I didn't snap call is the short stacker. The guy who's short. He has less than a blind. If I lose the hand, 10th place, I get no money. And that's a bummer. So I wanted to kind of figure out the situation and look at my opponent. Because he had shown no aggression previously in these situations, like I knew he had something. Just had to play the odds that he didn't have 2 pair. I think it's definitely a possibility that he could have had like aces or kings on the flop when he raised. Like he might have slow played them. I can obviously beat those hands, but just see one card before I get it in. Some people might argue, oh, just get it on the flop. With that short stacker, I want to see the turn before I'm willing to get it all in and go broke in 10th. If I'm wrong, so it's just a hand where it's a little more complicated than it probably seems. Oh, I flopped 2 pairs, let's just get it in. I mean, not really. You need to really figure out the situation. Put your opponent on a hand, and proceed with caution and making sure that you're making the right play. Looking back at the hand, I'm looking at the turn. I'm wondering. The turn comes to blank. I think at this point, probably should shove in case he has a spade draw. Don't give him the draw for free. Once the turn card is a safe card. So I probably would like to shove there instead of checking and giving him a chance to get a free card. So if anything I could improve in this hand, it'd probably be this move right here. We just shove. He has the Queen Jack. So my read was right that he did have something. Unfortunately, the river was a queen, so I got knocked out in 10th. But I got my money in good, and hope you enjoyed the hand of the day. I'm going to have the $50 rebuy up later today, and I think you guys will enjoy that. Okay? See you guys later.